What's good, YouTube? This your man Spill Dog. Try to let a few people get in the chat before we get into this. I'll probably be on here for a little bit today. I got a little time this morning. A few things I've seen, a lot of stuff I kind of want to talk about a little bit. So see if we get a few people up in here, and then we'll get it popping. Yeah, man. But I'm glad that Ryan was cleared. That's why when I was making the videos, I didn't think Ryan cheated. I really didn't. I knew he did what he did on the scales, but I couldn't see him. I just couldn't see him doing nothing illegal against a guy he done fought 6 times already. What would be the point? And that Ryan had already fought Devin 6 times in the amateurs. 6 times. They was 3-3. That let you know they on the same level. It wasn't like one was better than the other, nothing like that. They both good. They both good fighters. Ryan Garcia, I kept telling y'all before the fight, Ryan Garcia can fight. The boy can fight. He ain't up there for no damn reason. Jack Watama, what's good, huh? What's good, big dog? Yeah, but it wasn't no way that Ryan didn't know how to fight. Ryan can fight his ass off. Stylist RT, what's good, dog? That's why he was in the ring with Devin Haney, because Ryan Garcia is on that level, and people was treating Ryan like he was some C-level fighter they drug, and that Ryan Garcia been fighting since he was a kid. That boy know how to fight. I think because he's a handsome young man, if Oscar De La Hoya had the same problem, well, it wasn't no problem. He was whooping motherfuckers. Just like he was way better than Ryan. Oscar was a bad boy when he was young, but he had that pretty face, and a lot of motherfuckers just couldn't respect. What's going on, Honcho? A lot of motherfuckers couldn't respect, the fact that a pretty motherfucker whooping your ass. Ryan Garcia got some pop on that left hook. Real talk. I mean, you got. Oh yeah, we finna get it popping today. I got some time. I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna be here for at least an hour or so. I ain't going nowhere, big dog. So we gonna get it cracking today. I got some shit to say. Especially about trying to make a hoe into a housewife. You got to have the right woman when you getting that paper and out here on the big stage like that. But we'll get off into that in a minute, man. But like with Ryan and Devin, what I didn't like about it, because I do like Devin Haney. I'm not a Devin Haney fan. I have said that for years, but I like the kid. I think he can fight. But it made, soon as they thought Ryan was clean, he come outside. I mean, come on, man. Hey, man, either you're a man or you're a motherfucking mouse. It ain't no thing to lose a fight. Really, especially when you losing to a real fighter. He came in overweight. It really wasn't nothing to be ducking and dodging about. You lost the fight. You're not Floyd Mayweather, no matter how bad you want to be. You ain't on that Floyd Mayweather level. Floyd was a hell of a motherfucker. Stacy, what's going on, baby girl? Floyd was a hell of a stud. In that boxing ring, I don't think that shit gonna be repeated. You did not no 50 fights and don't lose. That's hard to do. But in my mind, Devin should have been the same person whether he thought he won that fight or not. It wasn't nothing to be ashamed of. Hell, you fought your ass off, you lost. You ain't gotta go in the house and hide. You really don't. I mean, Spence had done it to some degree too, but I will say this. After the fight, Spence came out there lumped up and did the post-fight press conference. That excused him talking to some degree later, because he did went out there and discuss what happened in the fight. Because that's what I wanted to hear after Devin and Ryan fought. Why the fuck was you keep getting hit with that left hook? You did. It didn't have anything to do with no PEDs. That's why I was saying Demetrius Finch was good. I think they might get to do it. Man, ain't no need. No, they ain't fighting no more. If I was Ryan, that's what I'm gonna do. Fight this motherfucker forever. That's 7 times they done fought already. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. Ryan is better. They 3-3 in the amateurs. He won in the pros. I'm gonna just keep letting him fight me until he win again. That don't make no sense. That's over. That's a wrap, Demetrius. Gotta move on past this. Same way with Bud and Crawford. I'm gonna say Errol and Crawford. You got to move on past it. You went out there and got the break speed off you. Errol is my dog. Start teaching EJ out here looking like a football player. Should, yeah, he should have moved up, but shit, he looked like he needed him. I think Floyd was right. I think he should have been at 160. Now, I didn't think that before, but when I seen him yesterday and see how solid he looked with that weight on him, shit, at 160, he'd be stronger, faster. I think that's what, if I was him, that's why I try to park it at. That way you ain't got to kill yourself to make that weight. Because I mean he a big Earl big as a motherfucker. I knew he was get solid, but I mean he about 200 pounds solid with not really no whole lot of body fat on him. Earl looked big as hell yesterday when I saw him. So I was more on the tip like, damn, him and Ryan Carey had that fight at 160. Yeah, run it. Shit, run it. Style and start teaching, run it. Not no Garcia is over. Is over. I was mentioning that Floyd record 50, said Tank might get. Yeah, I think Tank might. I think Tank might be able to do it. The way he been picking fighters, hell yeah, he can do it. But now Frank Martin is a solid fight. But once you start fighting the very, very, very top of your game, anything can happen up there. Tank is my man, but I just keep it a buck. If Tank don't knock you out, you can beat Tank because he'll give away rounds. Big Smoke, what's good, G? Tank will give away rounds. He'll get in that motherfucker and be bullshitting a little bit, waiting to get that right punch in. So if he get in there with a master boxer and he don't knock him out, Tank can lose on points. That's the only thing that worried me a little bit about his style. Tank is hella patient and he'll sometimes jag off rounds doing that shit. You did. I have seen him do that. But I think Tank is definitely one of the best in the game. I'm a big Tank fan. I thought Roddy was beating Tank before that Tank knocked him out. Yeah, but see, Tank was playing possum with him. Roddy ain't no real elite level fighter. Man, he ain't gonna be no B or A level fighter. He not. I think I would give Roddy a D, C minus on the level style and boxer. He about the worst I seen. I ain't gonna tell you no lie, man. I can't stand watching him in the ring. He looks so fucking sloppy. It's just a headache looking at him trying to do his thing. I do not like watching that dude. Ryan Garcia like he was winning before Tank knocked him out. No, he wasn't winning. I think you're just a big Ryan fan if you think that. I mean, you got to remember he got knocked down in the second round. That's 2 points right there. He lost, I think, the third. I think he might have won a round or two, but I don't see what you see. Remember, he was throwing punches, but he wasn't landing shit. Tank was tying him up, but I like Ryan. I do. I like Ryan. I just, I try to keep it real. Tank is just a better fighter all the way around than him and Devin, I think. Devin looked good moving around the ring sometimes, but he be looking sloppy and that to me. And I had said this way before Devin and Ryan fought. In every fight, Devin around the 7th, 8th, 9th, and them rounds, he get lax on defense and get caught. I said that for they fight. I said if he get 6, 7 rounds, Devin gonna get lazy on defense and you can clip him. And that's exactly what Ryan Garcia did, clip shit out of him. That's that knockdown in the 7th round. To be honest with you, Bill should threw the towel on there only because the fight wasn't it wasn't gonna mean nothing. It's basically exhibition. The belts ain't on the line. He came in overweight. Y'all took the fights. The fans that got 7 good rounds. Why let that boy take all that damage in a fight that really don't mean nothing? And he still lost anyway. I mean, when he got clipped in the first round and Garcia hurt him, I was trouble. I knew he was in trouble from that point on because I was like, damn, he can't take that power. And he won't keep his motherfucking hand up, to catch that hook. That was the whole problem. All he had to do was stay responsible on defense and Devin win that fight. To me, Devin won all the rounds except 12 that he did get knocked down. And Tank reminds me of Wilder. Wilder, you got to be kidding me. Just a smaller version of good boxer. That little dog, Big Smoke. I don't know how old you are. And I fuck with you. But let me just say this: Wilder is my man, Big Tay. But Big Tay can't motherfucking box. Big Tay can punch. That's why he lost to Fury. Fury outboxed him. It wasn't about nothing but Tay. Fury was glad to fight Deontay 3 times. You know why? Because he know he can't box. Deontay got one thing: a big right hand and height. What Tay did with dudes, he was fighting dudes that was 5, 6 inches smaller than him a lot of times. He got 6 to 7 inch reaches on him, and he go backwards the whole fight. So they gotta walk into that power. He couldn't do that with Fury. Fury taller than him. Now you gotta come step. You gotta step to him. And Fury played him. At Big Tay, that's what happened to Deontay. I like Big Tay as my dog, but he can't motherfucking box. That's the problem. That's why he lost that last fight, because he can't box. If he had something more than that right hand, he beat that dude. But Deontay count on catching you with that right hand over the top, bang, and after that shit, it's all over. Yes, Deontay can't. Deontay didn't start boxing until he was 19. He was playing ball, and that didn't work. He went to boxing. So I also, Big Humshaw, what you think about Ryan telling Bill he gonna give him 3 chances to help his son before the fight? Hey man, Ryan know Devin well. They fought 6 times in the amateurs. Ryan, in my opinion, he knew what he could do against Devin. He did. And Devin ain't that hard to figure out. All he gonna do, if Devin go look at him fight Lomachenko, Kambosos, and what's the boy name read his program? Look how much bigger he was than all them dudes. He was on some weight bully shit, if you ask me. Look how big Devin was compared to Lomachenko. Look how big Devin was compared to Kambosos. Just go back and look at it. Look how big he was compared to Reed's program. So Garcia seen that too. I'm coming in big too. And he came in bigger than Devin. And it is what it is. He got beat with his own motherfucking tactics. Coming there weight bullying motherfuckers. Go look at them fights. Don't take my word for it. Go look at the fights and look at Devin and look at his opponents. And look how much motherfucking bigger he was than them dudes he was fighting with. And man, that shit that happened with Charlo, this the second time Charlo got a Canelo fight, and the next day, or within a week or so, his ass go to jail. He done. You can cancel Christmas. He done. Crawford, I'm gonna say Charlo done, and I'm gonna say this. I seen a video some years ago where some pretty yellow girl came on and said, and I heard that's his wife now, said that he ain't shit. He'll never be champion again. He a broke motherfucker. I mean, just ran him down. And you don't marry no bitch like that. Real talk, I don't give a damn. You don't marry no shit like that. They got videos of her being hella ignorant outside. I mean, just showing her motherfucking ass. And it seemed like since the day he met that chick, it seemed like everything that went down. And she said this. She said these things. And I've noticed this when these young boys get this money, right? Now, there's good women out there. But for some reason, these dudes get hella rich and want to go, oh, Big Smoke, that's so sad. She spent a lot of his money. At least she can be respectful. Exactly. Well, it looked like, and to my girl Stacy, I ain't talking about you. I'm not talking about no women. I'm talking about bitches and hoes right now. We ain't talking about no good women. We're talking about these bitches and these hoes right now. You might want to fall back because I'm finna be hella honest here. Do you believe Garcia is getting cocky after Haney fight? Well, he should get cocky after Haney fight. Beat breaks off that motherfucker. You celebrate when you get busy like that. You're supposed to celebrate when you get busy like that. Don't you remember when Bud beat Errol? He started calling out Canelo. Everybody, that's how you feel when you win a big fight. He's supposed to be hella happy. I fuck with Ryan Garcia too. I like him. I really like all. I'm a boxing fan. Errol and Tank and Deontay Wilder. Them my 3 favorite fighters. But I just love boxing in general. So I like to see good fights. But a lot of these dudes, I look at these women that they go out here and pick. And it's okay to get them Instagram bitches and them pretty motherfuckers that done bought their titties, bought their ass, fake fingernails, fake eyelashes, fake tits, fake ass. You might as well go fuck you a mannequin. But when you see them type raws, or what you think about Earl on them pads? Well, I don't even think about it at all. What did you see? You didn't see shit. It looked terrible. If you want to be honest, that shit didn't look good. He threw two punches and hit his dude in the face. That shit didn't look good. But Earl gonna be all right. I ain't worried about Spence. I ain't worried about Spence, not even a little bit. But stay away from these. Let me see. Straight eight. The point is, Ryan Garcia is not. They did clear him. From what I heard, he got cleared. Glad I caught this today. I missed the last two. What's going on? No, I don't. From what I heard, Ryan Garcia did get cleared. From what I heard, they cleared him up. From what I heard, he got cleared. And Devin, I'm gonna say anything to stay looking like a winner. I don't like no motherfucker like that. I'm gonna keep it a buck. The B sample has, man, fuck that shit, man, for real. Ain't nobody did nothing but whoop that nigga ass, man. That's bottom line. I don't hear that shit no more, man. I really don't, man. I ain't on that. The dude keep his hand up, he win a damn fight. Didn't have nothing to do with no steroids in the rounds he was winning. I don't want to hear that shit. That sucker shit, man. Take your L like a motherfucking man. Bottom line. And any motherfucker trying to ride with that, man, don't get on that sucker shit with nobody. Keep it, stay real. Don't be with that fake shit. I don't give a fuck in any aspect of life. I can't stand no fake motherfucker. I can't, man. I really can't stand no counterfeit ass nigga, man. Be what you are. He lost that fight, dog. He got his ass whooped. Point blank, period. Ain't had nothing to do with no steroids. Keep your motherfucking hand up and you win the damn fight. Y'all got to keep your mind on that because as long as he keep thinking some other shit happened, he gonna get clipped like that motherfucking again. You gotta stick with what happened in that ring. Dude, keep your motherfucking defense responsible and you win the fight. That's what y'all need to focus on. Because if you don't, it's gonna happen again with a good fighter. This nigga can't stop a left hook. He done showed you that if you got speed on it. He too busy trying to be like Floyd and shell up that. Nigga, put your motherfucking hands up. If you got both your hands up, this shit don't happen. Trying to be cute. Everybody ain't that good. He ain't as good as he thought he was. That's the bottom line, dog. Straight A. That motherfucker ain't good as y'all thought he was. That's what the deal is. Point blank, period. I'm sick of that motherfucker, to be honest with you. I don't even like him because I don't like his style. He too busy. He don't want to be. He want to be Floyd. Who the fuck are you? That's what I would like to know. Does Haney need a new trainer? Hell yeah, his daddy don't know what the fuck he doing. Ever since he left Floyd Mayweather Sr., he ain't got no better. He ain't got no better. They have talking about I'm special. Like, you ain't special, motherfucker. You special to your family. You special to a couple motherfuckers who love you, but you ain't no hell of a fight. You ain't got no pop. This motherfucker, pillow fist. That's been proven. That's been proven straight there to the point sports. He was 3 pounds overweight plus he had power. Man, that motherfucker should have stayed his bitch ass out the ring, man. Fuck that shit, man. I don't even like talk like that. You piss me off with that sucker shit, man. Go ahead on with that, man. I ain't fight then. That motherfucker said out his mouth. He said he gonna come in overweight. This is Devin Haney's words. He said he gonna come in overweight. It ain't gonna make no difference. The outcome will be the same. That's what that nigga said. That's what that nigga said. So what about that? What about that? He said he don't give a fuck what way he come in. I'm whooping his ass. What happened? His defense. They had nothing to do with that other shit, man. Don't be like that, dog. Be real. Don't be fake, dog. Man, they gave that nigga the fuck out of here. I'm done with you, dog. Yeah, man. Back to that shit with Charlo. Charlo had a real career going on some real shit. Charlo was on the way to doing something, and he fucked with the wrong woman, man. And I done seen he ain't the only one I seen do this shit. And when you getting that real money, when you getting real money, and they gotta be millions. It could be your type of real money, whatever level you on, and getting real money. Don't go get no bitch you only checking you because of that paper. You better off with the broad that don't even know who you are when you meet her. Real shit, because I think that's what brought Charlo down, man. He got the wrong woman and he stressed the fuck out. I've been there. I've been there when I was young getting that paper. And now I didn't have the wrong woman. I was the wrong nigga at the time to some degree because I was getting that money and how it is in the city. Shit, we was doing what we do. And I just, I didn't have a whole, I was paying all the bills and all that, but I wasn't at home a lot, and I would blame me for my shit, but I'm saying with Charlo was on the top level, paper wise. And I think that woman brought him down. I really do. I think you remember he went to jail fighting, getting into it with her family, all kind of stuff. And now look at him. He don't even look the same no more. And that woman came out here and ridiculed him on the internet. Shit out there where she said he would never be champion again. She said he gonna be broke. I mean, it's almost like she came in to bring his motherfucking ass down and he let her. And I think he a good kid. You can tell he got a good heart. And man, let me tell you something, man. You cannot turn no hoe into no housewife. You don't pick no bitch cause you like what she do in the bedroom. That's cause she got a lot of experience, motherfucker. You know what I mean? And if she got a lot of experience, that means she get around like that. That ain't the type of shit you want to take home with you. You do that, you hit that once, maybe twice, and keep it moving. And keep it moving. If you rocking like that, but you don't try to keep them tight bras that's in there that can suck a golf ball through a water hose. You don't want that for your mate because most of them motherfuckers they done been through some stuff in their life a lot of times when they like that. And man, that the wrong person will bring you the fuck down. If you're gonna get you a wife, get you a decent one. Find somebody like your mama if you got a good mama. Not, what I'm saying, a decent woman that want to be a mother if you're gonna have kids and all that. But leave these thoughts the fuck alone. I feel sorry for Charlo, man. It was one of my favorite fighters. That boy was a bad boy. And since he got that woman, man, he don't even fight no more. He ain't hurt or nothing. He got problems at home. You talking about Jamel? I'm talking about the one that the big one who went to jail. Not little Charlo, big Charlo. I feel hella bad for him, man. He seemed like a good kid. He really doing that funky. She done brought him down. Because I think that's what the problem is. It gotta be. When I seen her, how she show out, it's a lot of videos of her being hella ignorant out there. And he just kind of laid back sitting there. He really ain't saying a lot because it's his wife now. And I think he probably taking that to heart. That's his wife. And you made a mistake, probably. Sometimes you gotta own it and move on. And sometimes people don't want to pay what they're going to pay to get rid of shit like that. But sometimes it's worth it. I feel bad for the kid, man. He just got a DUI right when he get the Canelo fight again, about to get a Canelo fight again. Fuck that up. This the second time he's done that. Right before he get the fight with Canelo, go to jail. So I hate it for Charlo, man. I think his boxing career is a wrap now. I wouldn't give a fuck how long they've been together. That girl ain't wrapped too tight. From what I saw. She ain't wrapped too tight. And I can't. It's hard for me to believe Stacy. She ain't got nothing to do with him coming down like this. And she made a statement like she made out here on the internet. Most of these fighters got 4, 5 kids and ain't with their mamas. And when you see the women, you can look at them and tell why they picked them. But you don't unstrap and you don't go up in that raw dog. That's what she came for, to get that baby, a lot of them, and get that change, man. It's some dirty motherfuckers out here. It really is, man. I've been out. There's some dirty bitches out here, man. I'm trying to tell you. And they ain't gonna come. They ain't gonna come like that. I call it a wolf in sheep's clothing. They ain't gonna come with their fangs out. They don't come smiling, smelling good, and doing everything they think you want done and try to turn you out in that bedroom. And evidently, a lot of these motherfuckers get turned out back there. When you supposed to be doing the turning out. You're supposed to turn her out. She's supposed to turn you out. But that's what's going on out here. And a lot of these dudes they got a soft heart. And that's the worst thing you want is a soft heart and a dirty bitch. A soft-hearted man with a dirty bitch, boy, that's a road to destruction. Cause she gonna run you through the mill. But Earl Spence, I don't know if he's true training him now, but I really believe if he come back sincere and serious, I think he can get his spot back. I think he should rematch Crawford still. I really do. I think but I think he need to get a fight, maybe two in, and then go on in that and respect, get Crawford the respect that he deserved, and not treat him like he was any old dude and go in there half-assed like he did and got the brakes beat off of him. And then ain't no in the hell Derrick James and Earl Spence wasn't having problems. Well, let's say this. I don't know about Spence, but Derrick James ain't just got mad about no money. What it is, and this one, I always like Derrick James, but I'm gonna put it you like this. This that nigga shit. He don't need Spence no more. He got him a couple of fighters paying him good money. So now, nigga, fuck Spence. I don't need you. That you must have been feeling like this. The man gave you $350,000. He the reason you got the fighters you got now. And you get out on him like that. Earl agreed. Yo, Spear, what's good, baby? What's happening? And you get out like this, and then you send him in there against Crawford, half trained, because you can look at the fight and tell Earl Trainer was not focused on Terrence Crawford. He did not have a Terrence Crawford specific fight plan going in that ring, point blank, period. A lot of that shit is on that trainer. I ain't saying Crawford ain't no hell of a fight. I love Crawford. I ain't saying he didn't beat Earl. He beat Earl ass. But Crawford had his trainers 100% focused on him. Derrick James probably wasn't stunting Earl ass already. Knew he was going to do this sucker shit. That's what old niggas do. They'll sit back and he might, ain't no telling how long he been hating on Spence. Who knows if Spence got brand new when he got his new woman? I don't know. But either you in or you out. And I feel like Derrick James played, sat around there and fucked over Spence. I really believe that. I feel like he was scouting Crawford when the fight happened. That's why he was coming in the corner with the right information, motherfucker. We were supposed to be doing all this in training camp. Not the shit that they was doing. But now you want to get over in the corner. That way the world make it think, well, he's saying the right shit, but what did he do in training? 2 hours a day to get ready for Crawford, man. Get the fuck out of here. You sent Earl out there on some bullshit. Now you asking for $2.5 million, man. Boy, you got life fucked up. I wouldn't give him shit. Especially after I got the brakes beat off me. Now you want to squabble about money, dude? Fuck on out my face, man. That's why I say, man, I would not take Terrence Crawford credit away from him in no form or fashion for dominating Spence like he did. But Earl was in there by himself on his own. Really. I do not think Derrick James looked at one motherfucking film of Terrence Crawford. I don't. You can tell by the fight he didn't. He wasn't ready for shit. Crawford was ready for every mistake Earl made. That's called fight. That's called preparation. That's called preparation and paying attention to detail. Earl wasn't ready for shit. He was just ready to fight. With somebody as good as Crawford, you got to have a game plan, a real game plan going in there. You can't go in there and just wing it against no motherfucker like Bud. I think Earl Spence should rematch. Well, he need to eventually rematch it, but he can't go right back in there. He gotta go get him a tune up, get his confidence back right, and he gotta look at some film and study Crawford like Crawford has studied him. You can't just run in there with Bud like that. Bud hell of a motherfucker. Bud can go. Bud is the real deal. You got to respect Terrence Crawford in that ring. You got to respect Terrence Crawford in that ring. That boy will hurt you. That motherfucker got octopus arms. The boy arms is 74 inches and he's 5'7". That nigga arms damn near past his knees. He's like a chimp or some shit with them long ass arms. That's his weapon. Crawford got the longest arms from 135 to 154 until you get to Fundora. Ain't nobody on and Booth is 5'10" with the same reach as Crawford. He's 3-4 inches. He's 3 inches taller than him. That's what you look at. Crawford got a 74-inch arm reach. So he could always stand back and he gonna always have the reach advantage, and he already fast. He a switch hitter, and he got good pop on his punches. Crawford, hell of him. I mean, that's his biggest weapon. Like when Crawford throw the uppercut, it comes from so far you don't see it. Him and Fondora got that in common. You're not gonna see that uppercut coming because his arm so long, it's coming from so far away. By the time you see it, that motherfucker up under your chin. Real talk, Stylist Arthur, you could tell even Bud was disappointed with his fight with EJ. He wanted a real fight in that just like EJ. EJ just couldn't hold up his end. Dog, how you gonna hold up your end of the bargain and ain't nobody got you ready? Real shit. That's just like you and me going in there with a boxer. Just because we done got in shape and hitting the bag and hitting the pads and lost weight. Dude, you can go in there and get the fuck beat out you. You gotta be ready for a guy like that. That's why you know in advance, years ahead of time, that you gonna fight somebody like that and you start studying. But when your trainer that got his head blew up to the ceiling cause motherfuckers calling him out, they calling you cause of what Errol did. You ain't fought no motherfucking body. He was a boxer. Ask him how much money he made when he was fighting. Ain't nobody heard of Derrick James until you met Errol Spence. That nigga made Derrick James, and he broke bad on him. $350,000, good money. I wouldn't give a fuck what nobody say. You ain't took no punches. That little bit of training you did with him, 350, and you want another 2.5 million, make somebody send somebody over that nigga. Fuck wrong with you? You make somebody come holler at you about some shit like that. That's extortion at this point. And I got the brakes beat off me and the whole world soft. But yes, Stacy, Bud was getting ready for about 5 years, getting ready for Spence. And Derrick James been disregarding Bud the whole time. And he, like I said, when a motherfucker get mad and break bad on you like Derrick James did with Spence, he just start feeling like that. He been feeling like that for a while. Shit just didn't come out to the man had a fall. That's what motherfuckers do. They ride with you until shit go bad, then they abandon ship. I don't fuck with that. Man, seeing Ironheart, I still haven't seen none of the greatness that y'all claim Crawford is capable of. I guess you ain't been looking. I'm gonna go down the line of good fighters he beat. I like Spence better, but truth to truth, let's do it, Jim. He beat Sean Porter, hell of a fighter, knocked him the fuck out. He beat Amir Khan. That one, he beat Kell Brook, hell of a fighter, knocked him out. He beat what's the boy name at 140? Damn, I can't. Some of these dudes, man, hold on. Some of these dudes, I can't think of their name, but he ran off about 10 fights straight with champions. What's good, so truth? With champions, dog, and won. The man deserves his respect for that. Now, some of the guys was a little older in the tooth, true enough, but you gotta, that still they was the right fights. You gotta remember when Bud came to 147, Spence wanted to fight him then. Bud chose to go. Bud could have fought Spence instead of Jeff Horn. He wasn't ready for Spence yet. He wasn't big enough, so he fought Jeff Horn, and Spence should have fought him then, but he couldn't make him fight. He fought Jeff Horn, got that easy belt, and he worked his way up into the welterweight division. And he said after he fought Sean Porter, he was right. He told Spence, waited too late. Now I'm ready. He was honest. He said he wasn't ready when he first got there, and Spence was a good enough guy to let him get his shit right. Porter wasn't even hurt. All those fighters were expected to lose against Crawford. Porter wasn't hurt by who? Shit, Crawford blasted shit. He was hurt. Now, he could have kept fighting. But shit, he went down because he got hurt. But he could have kept fighting. I give him that. I hope Derrick don't screw over Frank because he just, come on, man. That ain't how this worked, dog. That ain't how this worked. I saw DJ laughing when Tank said just here for the check. Well, no, that ain't the truth, man. Right now, Derrick James is dialed in 100%. Go, what's good, y'all? But Derrick James dialed in 100% now because he got to prove himself now. That's why Ryan Garcia looked as good as he did in that fight. Derrick James worked his ass off in that fight. He's going to work his ass off in this fight with Frank Martin and do everything he can to get him right. But I think it's going to take way more than Derrick James to get him ready to go in there with Tank. Tank finna knock. Frank is my man, but he finna get knocked out. I think about 6, 7. The reason why I think Frank gonna get knocked out because that's gonna be a fight. That ain't gonna be no. That ain't gonna be no boxing. It might be like that in the first round, but they gonna get busy. Cause that it's just like two Mexicans. You put two good brothers in there, they finna fight, dog. They finna fight. Cause if Tank know he gotta fight, so he finna come in there and fight. Frank know he gotta fight, gotta come in here and fight. And now Tank might be hella patient and not throwing a lot of punches in the beginning, but Frank coming, cause he got to. You can't. You gotta take the belt. Frank got to come on with it. So Frank coming on with it when he get in there. You see Tank pull up on Devin. Yeah, man, Devin Haney, he bootylicious if you ask me. But when Tank get in there with Frank, he know this dude strong, this dude hungry, and he come to fight. I think they the same age. They both like 29 or something like that. Hey, Nick, they finna rumble. They finna rumble, dog. That's gonna be a fight. That ain't gonna be no motherfucking boxing match. They finna fight. Somebody get knocked out. When you start rocking with, I ain't never rocked with Devin like that, dog. Honestly, I just respect what he's done, and I think he's a good kid. Go look at my videos. Just go look at a lot of my videos. I ain't never really fucked with the Haney's like that. Now, when I liked him is when he was with Floyd Daddy. Since he left Floyd Daddy, he been going. He ain't got no better. And the people who he fighting, the way he act like he done hella shit out here. You understand what I'm saying? And you ain't been fighting nobody. You know, that's been my thing. You know, it's almost like they just giving him this all this love. And a lot of that's because his father is a hell of a promoter in my opinion. I think there's a lot of shit I don't like about Bill, but it's a lot I do. I like him as a father, and I like the way he promote his son. So Truth. Frank better not go toe. Well, here's the deal. So Truth, toe to toe gonna happen too. They finna fight, dog. Frank gonna have to stand there from time to time and bob and weave and try to catch him. It's gonna be some toe to toe in there. You ain't gonna fight. Uh, there ain't nobody Floyd in boxing no more. Floyd the only motherfucker that can use the ring for 12 rounds like that, and Bernard Hopkins. It's gonna be some toe to toe coming. The Tank is coming to hurt some. He don't knock him out. He don't knock him out. I like Frank like a motherfucker, but Frank ain't, Tank is more experienced than Frank, and he got power. Frank better peep the game. Well, Frank know the game. Frank finna get paid. Shit, Frank finna get paid. You gotta do what you gotta do. This your job. This your job to go in there. That's what you signed up to do. So it don't make no motherfucking difference who it is. You gotta go handle your business. Frank gonna step to Tank. Derek's fires on step to you. That's what well, if you look at dog, when you try to get the belt from a person like Tank, dude, you ain't gonna get no where you could just outpoint him and win. That shit ain't working. Like you won 7 rounds his 5. That's not gonna happen. You got to beat the champ, especially a champ like Tank that bring the crowds in. You got to either knock him out or you got to beat his ass like Ryan did Devin. That's the only way you win that fight. It's not gonna be no really even judges like that. Frank got to go in there and handle his business. He got to go in there and get on that boy ass if he want any chance at winning against Tank. He got to go in there and get hella busy. And I don't know. See, because once you get on the inside and get in there with Tank power and them uppercuts, I think he could knock 154 pounds out with that uppercut. Tank hit hard as a motherfucker. I think Tank gonna stop him. Yeah. Hell yeah, I do too. Because it's gonna be a fight. That's why he gonna get hurt. I believe Frank needs to lose. See, here we go. Now, good one, Demetrius. Now, here's the deal with that. Tank looked like he almost on weight already. From what I'm looking at, Frank gonna have a hell of a weight cut in these next 4 weeks, 5 weeks, because he looked like he about 150 pounds to me. So he gonna have to shrink down. Tank damn near there already. And I think that weight cut could weaken Frank. Because it's the biggest I seen him. I ain't know he was that big. When I seen him standing next to Tank, I was like, damn, this nigga like a welterweight. He got a lot of weight to lose. Ain't nowhere in the hell. He 135 pounds. Good looking out, young Skyler. Ain't nowhere in the hell. What's going on, dog? Ain't nowhere in the hell he ready for no shit like this. He gonna have to lose all that weight. He gotta lose muscle. It take a lot of more to put that to lose muscle. He ain't losing fat. He losing muscle. Them last couple of pounds could be hella hard. Frank too big, Tank, and his walk around weight is on as long as he stay focused. Oh, it's on anyway, shorty. It's on any motherfucking way. It's on and popping. It's on any motherfucking way. Tank finna get with that boy Glamour. But I'm glad Frank getting a fight like this. I think this would be the first fight we see Tank flustered and may get vulnerable. Oh hell no. Look, let me explain something to you. When you get two good boxers in there, it's gonna be moments, but you gotta remember Tank already sparred Frank. He don't have to fight him. That lets you know he ain't worried about him right there. This ain't he giving Frank a shot. Frank ain't doing shit for him. So when a dude pick a fighter and that he done sparred in the ring with, Tank probably already knows something. Tank probably already. This is what I be trying to tell dudes. A lot of times, the best fighters, they ain't giving you their best in no motherfucking sparring match. What they doing is download information and working on little stuff that they gonna use in they fight. Sometimes you got guys in there trying to give it all they got and show off in sparring, but the elite level fighters, they use sparring for practice, like motherfucker playing 21 on the basketball court. How hard you really playing in a game of 21? Real shit. You know what I'm saying? That's one of them things where you trying to win, but you ain't finna break. You ain't finna kill yourself in no motherfucking game of 21. So if somebody win, the hell with it. When he say what you talking about? But you did. So for me, I just I don't see Frank doing too much of shit. And I put it like this. I say this. Frank best chance is to try to stay on the outside and box. That's his best chance. If the fight get in close, he gonna get fucked up. And at some point, it's gonna get in close because Tank next to Crawford got the second best feet in the game. Tank and Terrence Crawford got the best feet I see in the game. The way they move around the ring, you gotta remember. Look how small Tank is. He be beating big motherfuckers up. Like y'all been saying, like Devin, a hell of a fighter. Well, you seen what Tank did with Ryan Garcia, don't you? Made him quit. And Ryan Garcia could use the weight cut just like Devin Haney could use the overweight shit. Now, I don't want to hear it. You had you had time after the weigh in to rehydrate. Motherfucker just be people will use any excuse they can 100% speed. Folks be happy as hell when they win. And you feel me? So hey man, you gotta be able to lose like you win, you better win like you gotta be the same motherfucker or you ain't real. If you can't be a man when you lost, then you ain't really a man when you win. Because the measure of a man is not when things is going right. The measure of a man is how he act when shit go wrong. And when a motherfucker can't face his mistakes, he can't face his mistakes. I mean, in the Gilly and Wallow joint, I don't even really watch that, man. They be on some silly shit a little bit too much for me. I like both of them, Gilly and Wallow, but sometimes they get a little bit, you dig? But I do watch them sometimes. I watch them depending on who on there. But I didn't look at Tank or Frank Martin on Wallow. They finna fight in 4 weeks. I'm gonna pay for the fight. I'm gonna be live when the fight come on. That's what I think that's gonna be just like if you put two good Mexicans in the ring together. I think it's gonna be the same thing. When you put them two. They finna get busy in there. Tank said EJ been hating on him and he get with AJ outside the ring. Oh no, that's just bullshit. Tank and Errol friends, they selling the fight right now. On the real now, right there, they selling the fight. Tank is a good friend of Earl's. Tank been acting bad lately. Frank might not see seven. I don't pay no attention to how no mother act, cause when you get in that ring, you remember Devin was acting like that too. What happened when he got in there? Ryan beat the dog shit out of him. So what you say don't matter. You can't. It's like I tell them, you ain't gonna tell me. You can't tell me what you are gonna do to me. You can think that. You can think that, but what the fuck you think I'm gonna be standing over there doing while you doing trying to do that shit? So we'll see what happens when they get in the ring. I ain't really concerned with what nobody say outside when they talking to their friends or just on YouTube or something like that. Tank is selling the fight right now, and Frank Martin is not a talkative person. So somebody got to go out here and make people excited to want to come see this fight. Bill just said, "They so true. Oh, they sell, yeah, they selling a fight. Well, and Frank ain't don't know how to sell a fight. That's not his personality. So if you leave it up to him, ain't nobody gonna be there. If you leave it up to Frank, ain't nobody gonna be there. That's why Tank getting the dollars like he getting. Uh, Frank whole focus is getting in shape and trying to win that fight. That he ain't thinking about shit else. You remember he was talking about, man, you doing a lot of talking. That's what Frank said, because Frank don't want to talk. Well, you gotta talk to sell the fight. He ain't been. This is what happened. Now, here's what it's talking about. This is what Floyd be talking about when they say there's different levels to this. Frank don't have no clue that this is pay-per-view, dude. So you got to go ahead and sell this fight. He's so busy getting ready for the fight, he don't forgot the business side of it. So Tank got to get ready and he got to sell the fight at the same time. And him hanging around Floyd, I think he learned something, because what Floyd used to do, by him being the A-side fighter, he get to pick and choose who he want to fight. And this was Floyd's tactic. Floyd would be training for 2 or 3 months before he pick his fighter. Now he already know who he want to fight, just like Tank probably did. And by the time he announced the fight, Floyd is in shape already. It's 2 months before the fight. If they ain't in shape, they ass ain't gonna have enough time to get in shape. And so it's about stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Pops used to say that to us. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And Tank learned how to stay ready. He close to his weight. That's what the best fighters do. They stay in the gym, like Terrence Crawford. You'll never see Terrence Crawford blow up too big, because he trying to stay ready. What's the boy name? Fondura, like he came in there on short notice and beat uh Tim Zoo. That's cause he already been in the gym, and he had a fight coming up too. But when you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. Tank said, get your popcorn ready. Don't go to the bathroom and don't blink because you might miss it. Well, that's in any fight. But yeah, I feel what he's saying sound good. That's it's called selling the fight. I ain't mad at him. Get your money. You did get your money. But I do think Frank is gonna bring more to the table than a lot of people giving him credit for. I think they've been a little bit dismissive of Frank. I think Frank better than a lot of people think he is. I really do. It's a lot of people that's just like they just know Frank gonna lose, and I don't see it like that. I think Tank got to go in there and handle his business, or this shit could get bad. That's how I feel. So I would say this: anybody, uh, anybody that's just counting Frank completely out, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Frank can punch hard. Frank is a strong fighter. Frank is hungry. That matters. He hungry. He young, and he ain't shot worn. He ain't been dogged out yet. He ain't been beat up. Now he might be about to get his first beating up, but he ain't been beat up yet or nothing like that. So he gonna be fresh, and he coming to fight. Frank been staying in the gym, staying ready. Now he big as now he looked pretty big for that weight, but one thing about it, one, he got to cut weight because he got to make 135. So it don't matter how big he is now, he got to get on that scale before the fight. Two, I'm hoping that weight cut don't take a good bit of his strength away from him, because once again, he gonna have to lose a lot of weight. It looked like to me to make 135. Frank got to take respect though, and most ain't peeped it. Yeah, that's why Tank acting like he do, because he do respect Frank. He respect Frank, but Tank know what Tank got. Not only does Tank a good fighter, Tank got some good ass coaches over there dealing with him. He dealing with dudes that really know what they doing. That's what Devin is in trouble at. He got a dude that's been watching people train him for years and figure he don't watch enough to do it himself. You need these guys that this is really what they do, and let Pops manage and promote. I feel like that's what Devin should do, in my opinion. I don't think his dad need to be training him. I don't think his dad need to be in that corner talking to him, because I didn't hear him tell the boy one time to hold the damn phone. I didn't hear that one time, and that was the whole issue in the fight. The left hook. That was the whole entire issue. And if you just hold the phone when you jabbing and hooking and keep your hand up, you catch them fucking hooks. That's why I didn't fall into Coach Kenny and Coach Alvin. That's the damn magic. But damn right. That's why I didn't fall into the allegation when they said Ryan took steroids and all this bullshit. I just didn't believe it because of the stuff Ryan was talking about before the fight, that that Bohemian Grove and all that sick shit some of these crazy motherfuckers do out there. I felt like he got to be in a row for some feathers of some real rich and powerful people. And I felt like I just thought somebody might have been trying to smear the boy or something like that. Devin to do anything to not have lost that fight. And then I seen him get on the interview saying, I just ain't never been in a ring with nobody that was that much better than me before. I guarantee you Errol said that when he fought Crawford. Dude, you in boxing, you gonna see another motherfucker gonna get on your ass like that. Especially when you ain't got nothing to keep motherfuckers off you. Devin is a good boxer, but what happened when he get there with another good boxer with power that's coming to get on his ass? He ain't got nothing to keep him off, and he don't look like he know how to tie up, before he get hurt. He tied up after he get hurt. No, you might need to tie him up soon. They get close to you, dude, because you can't catch the shots. And that comes from fighting C and B level fighters over and over again. And you get to make mistakes over and over again and not pay for them because these dudes ain't good enough to make you pay for them. You ain't going to get away with that shit now with the elite level fighters when you in there sloppy and lazy on defense 3-4 rounds a night. I made a video, it's got to be a year or so ago, about that shit with Devin Haney. And I said, I forgot who he was going to fight, but I said, 7th, 8th, 9th round, every single fight I've seen Devin in, he get lazy on defense and get caught with a good punch. Almost every fight with a decent fighter. Don't y'all remember how Linares clipped him? And he went back stacking in the corner, and Linares really won the next round after that. Then Devin got himself together, and he was bigger than all them dudes. As soon as he got there with a guy a little bigger than him with some speed and some power, you see what happened. You see what happened, and I promise you, if he don't look at this as a stop worrying about, stop looking for something that had been wrong. Only thing that was wrong was Ryan kicked your ass. That's what went wrong. That's it. Now you gotta go in the gym and fix it. You can't fix it on YouTube or on ESPN making up stories. You fix it in the gym with a trainer who know how to tell you what the fuck to do and explain to you where you making your mistakes at while you in a fight. Pops was focused on what he wanted him to do. He wasn't focused to me on what was constantly happening over and over. Him getting clipped with that left hook. Michael Larkins, Victor Conti just came out and said Ryan had 60 times the allowed limit. Man, fuck Victor Conti. He the cheatingest motherfucker in the game. Who gives a fuck what he say? Dude, stop looking for excuses for this nigga. He lost the fight because of defense. How come y'all don't see that? Why the fuck can't y'all see that? Man, and you know what? I'm going to tell you what YouTube showed me. We need more fathers in the house with these men growing up. Seriously. I love my mama. I do. I love my mama to death, but I'm glad I had my dad because your father will make you accountable for your shit. Mama will make your wrong right because you her baby. And niggas get to growing up living like that. Honestly. Dude, uh, ain't no excuse. Uh, don't you remember? Man, we don't know because Ryan was dirty. Man, get out of here with that sucker shit, man. Why did he? So Ryan being dirty stopped Devin from putting his hand up, catching the hook. Is that what stopped him from putting his own motherfucking hand up, catching the hook? Ryan being dirty. That's why he couldn't catch the hook. Listen to yourself, dude. You don't fell for the bullshit. Grow up, man. Real talk, man. You gotta be accountable when you fuck up until you own it. Because see, when you don't own your mistakes, they're gonna happen again. When you don't own your shit, it's gonna happen again. The worst thing you can do is give a motherfucker an excuse when the fact of the matter is he fucked up. All Devin gotta do is have tight defense. He win the fight. How come y'all don't want to look at that? I can't get it. And Devin never had a chin like that. No, he big glass Joe. but not the hook wouldn't have been effective in Ryan. Dog, Ryan been had a good hook like that. He hurt Tank with that motherfucker. What the hell you talking about? Ryan been knocking motherfuckers out that left hook his entire life. Go on YouTube, that's all he do is hook. And that hook is fast and hard. Everybody know it. Ryan got a real hook, man. Dude, I'm through with you. Yeah, man, but I don't fuck with excuse making ass niggas. I don't. I'm a man. I've been one my whole life and I made sure my son was me. When you fuck up, nigga, you own it. I ain't giving you no motherfucking excuse. You know, I'm not giving you one. I never forget. My son got beat up one day outside. Came knocking on the door, bamming on the door. I came and said, what the fuck going on? And when I saw it happen, I picked him up and body slammed him in the motherfucking bushes. I kicked his ass too. Get your ass out there and fight. Fuck it. And I ain't making no excuses. You get your ass whooped, you get your ass whooped. Fight better next time. I have lost fights too. Sometimes, hey, it is what it is. A man can accept it. A man can accept it. That's that whole shit when you out here making excuses because you got the brakes beat off you. Devin said out his own mouth before the fight, I know he ain't gonna make weight, and the weight won't make a difference. No matter what, the outcome will be the same. Why ain't you bringing that shit up, Michael? What about that? That's his motherfucking words, not mine. I agree with you, Devin D, but you can't get over those songs. I can overlook them like a motherfucker because it been like this in boxing. People gonna listen to me, man. This now I gotta tell you, young brother, this definitely in every facet of life, on your job, in high school, in college, in all sports, in gambling, and on PlayStation, on anything that's competitive. If a motherfucker can get away with something, they gonna try it. Some people gonna do that. Not everybody, but it's gonna always be a few people that scully the rules in any and everything. You can't sit up there living your life worried about that. I guarantee you to cheated on something, in something, and somewhere. Even if you ain't did them steal a piece of candy out the store, it's the same motherfucking thing. Everybody gonna try to get over. That ain't my business. Because in my mind, steroids and nothing like that did not. So, okay, he beat the motherfucker 3 times in an average. Was he taking steroids then too? He just started whooping this nigga ass. He done whooped his ass 3 times already. This ain't like he just started getting off of this nigga ass right here. They was 3-3. How come y'all can't get this shit in y'all head? They was on the same level fighting. That's why they was in the ring together. Ryan whooped Devin ass, and that's just the end of it. That's it. That's it. Terrence Crawford whooped Errol ass. End of it. It could be reasons, it could be excuses, but it's not gonna change what happened in that ring. And making excuses, if that make you feel better, come out here looking like a bitch nigga then. Cause that's what that sound like, old bitch ass nigga. That's what they do. That's what they do, old bitch ass nigga. Look for any little thing. That's what old bitch ass nigga do. I hate to say it like that, but y'all don't took me there. That's bitch ass nigga shit, man. That's bitch nigga. A real man fucking, you can make up all the excuses you want. That ain't gonna change everybody. So you get your ass whooped. So nigga, until you go out there and straighten it, don't none of that other shit matter. I'm just keeping it real, man. I can't stand no nigga like that. Bud and Pop not the same. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. I don't know what you was looking. Bud Pop good corn when he got out. Shit, remember he called out Canelo. You mean Canelo fighting 168 pounds? The hell you mean? Bud got out saying he beat Canelo now. Shit, hell if he did. And I like Bud. I do. I like Spence way better, but shit, Bud, he had a right to talk shit. Now, he ain't got to talk the same type of shit Garcia do. He ain't that type dude. Bud a real dude. Garcia been showing a little counterfeit tendencies, but he a good kid. All of them are. Bud didn't pop on as you feel me, Skylar, man. So I mean, some of that shit y'all tripping about ain't. I mean, everybody gotta be accountable, man, in life. Learn how to take accountability for your mistakes early in life, so later your wife don't look at you like you a whole ass nigga, and she got a crybaby in the house every time something go wrong. This motherfucker make an excuse because one of these days you have a wife and kids looking at you, and when they start realizing you lie to yourself, because that's what a motherfucker doing right now. Anybody trying to say anything different than Devin Haney got his ass whooped, you're lying to yourself. That means you a liar. Because my brother won. I got a big brother that lie like a rug. And a big liar, they start believing the motherfuckers after a while. They life turn into a damn lie. So if you that type nigga, then go and be that. But your woman gonna be the one call you out one day. These bitches, these women, when they get with a man, they watching every move you make. Women don't do nothing but steal game. And when she see you over there with that whole shit that she don't even want to be like, it may take her for you. She gonna call you out. She gonna call you out. She gonna probably call your mama's boy. You know, because a man can take accountability for his mistakes. Definitely got to be accountable. But again, this is a sport can't overlook. Dog, that's for the commission. That ain't your business. That ain't my business. That's for the commission to deal with. Either you gonna fight or you ain't. Either you gonna fight or you ain't. When he came in overweight and you got in the ring, you made up your mind right then. You wasn't worried. You made up your mind right then. So the people y'all need to be talking to is the commissioner. But don't stop falling for that for the banana in the tailpipe thing. Looking out so truth. Stop falling for that banana in the tailpipe, dog. Uh, that's not why Devin lost. See, here's the deal, Carlos. Honestly, here's the deal. This y'all gotta hear me out on this, and I'm dead ass serious about this. Go look at the fucking fight. Take all that bullshit out your head about PEDs. No, just get away from that for a lot. Okay, we heard you. Go look at the fight. Devin was winning the first round till he got clipped. I would say it's an even round. Devin won the second round. He won the third round. He won the fourth round. He won the fifth round. He won the sixth round. 5 rounds in a row. Got clipped in the seventh round. So that's Devin is five. That's a 2 point round and seven for the knockdown. Plus, I said he had an even round in round one. So Devin is up 2, 3, 4, 5. Devin is still up 4 rounds. If he don't keep getting knocked down, he don't lose. And he lost in the 12th round. He lost because he didn't go get the motherfucker. Whose fault was that? Now, if Devin don't get knocked down, he he win the fight. Do y'all get it? He won 6 rounds in a fucking row after he got hurt the first time. But he got sloppy. Like I always say, in the middle, 7th, 8th at night, he always get lazy. And he got caught with the big hook in the 7th round. Then he just kept getting knocked down. And from the same punch, when Devin was jabbing, every time he jabbed with the left hand, instead of jabbing and keeping his shit up, every time he jabbed, he did. That's how he got hit. Go look at the fight. When he hooked, when he threw his left hook, Ryan is a fucking real fighter. He watching this shit. And by the 7th round, he got him down pat. I'm finna catch this motherfucker on I'm gonna catch him with a hook off the jab. Soon he jab him, I'm gonna hook him. That's what happened. Floyd said, Bill, you need help with your son. Yeah, he needed some help that night. Well, he didn't know what to tell him. He didn't know what to tell him because I don't know. Sometimes now I've been a parent and a coach. Here now, this is to Bill's defense. It's been games when I'm coaching basketball where the coach can get lost in the game. You so into it that you kind of got lost to some degree. You know, you can get lost in the game. That's why they have assistants and shit like that over there. You really need help when you're dealing with them kids like that, especially when your child out there, you know, he can do something, he's struggling. You can be it can fuck with you, it can fuck with the way you see and shit sometimes. I mean, I'm just being honest, I've been in that position. And that's what you need. Somebody, hey, coach, we need to, you need help. You know, you need help because don't nobody know everything. Don't nobody know everything. And what you missed, that's what you got your assistants over there to tell you. But when you got a motherfucker that won't listen, can't nobody tell them shit. The whole game, no, be a whole, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Real shit, honcho. Boy, you said a mouthful. Carlos, you just made our point. We don't know what the PDV gets, dude. Get the fuck on out of that suck ass shit, nigga. He done beat the boy 3 times all fucking ready. Brian been knocking motherfuckers out. Luke Campbell, good fighters with that left hook. He whooped Devin ass point blank, period. Get off this motherfucker. That's all you want to talk about, man. I don't want to hear that shit no more, man. The boy lost. Bottom line, man. Seriously, dog. Stop that shit, Carlos, man. I think you bigger than this. I really do. Don't make no excuse for no nigga but yourself. You out here making an excuse for a nigga that he ain't your bitch. Don't do that, dog. Real talk. He got his ass whooped. He said before the fight, don't matter what he do, the outcome will be the same. Y'all saw you forgot about that. You forgot about that. You didn't hear that. That came out Devin's mouth. J1 for good fighters find a way. Thank you. Whether it's all Devin, here's the deal. Here's the deal. Back to this again. I ain't gonna say shit no more. If you don't take accountability for your own mistakes, that's only if Devin and his father was trying to look at this right. The only thing they should be focusing on is, son, when you jab, you gotta keep your hand up. Because if you don't focus on that and start saying, oh yeah, he didn't beat me, he didn't beat me. Now you lying to yourself. Women get to do that, not men. Women can live in fantasy land because that's what they brought up with. And ain't nothing wrong with that. A woman I see them different. I won't treat my woman different. My woman got a right to Alice in Wonderland type shit. That's like I got 5 sisters, so a woman gonna be a woman to some degree. But a man got to be a man at all times. And accountability is one of the first things you got to get right. You got to own your shit when you fuck up. You can't look for excuses. I'd have been knocked out before, drunk in a club. Real shit. You think, hey, it is what it is. But it was a big motherfucker too. I mean, this nigga fist was big as my damn face. I called a big ass nigga out the club full of that shit. And boom, this shit happened. Nigga, and it was popping in there that night. It was short dog. Everybody was in there. And I got caught. I was one of the motherfuckers thought I was bad when I was young. Eventually, you're going to run up that wrong street. That's just how it goes. I don't whoop 10 times more niggas than will whoop me. But, boy, you going to get yours too. Everybody, now, I can go ahead and say, and everybody in the club knew I was drunk, but I ain't going to use that as an excuse. Nigga caught me. Caught me slipping. Bottom line, that was on me. That way, I can't use that drunk shit as no excuse. Nigga, you should have set your drunk ass down. This young generation don't understand accountability. No, they don't. When you fuck up, own it. Yeah, man, I feel bad about Charlo, but when you do, Carlos, when your ass at? When you do, let me tell your ass something. Because I like all y'all brothers come out here, man. I love my brothers in general. Especially you young cats. I want to see y'all do good. But you got to be a man, dog. When you make a mistake, you owning that shit. When my son fuck up and they come to me and I know he wrong, I'm not gonna make it right. I'm gonna beat his ass. Now they grown now, and if I have to now, that's why I try to keep myself like. Now I've been through. I got cancer. I'm a little sick now. They might can get me now. I ain't got my strength back yet. I'm right. Okay, I ain't got my strength back yet. But with my sons, nigga, you gonna do like I said, nigga. We can get busy. Even right now, we can get busy. I love my sons, but I don't treat them like they bitches. I treat them like they men, and I talk to them like they men. And I don't bite my motherfucking tongue when I'm talking to them. I will get in their ass right now if they wrong. I'm going to tell them you wrong. I'm not going to try to make no excuse for your ass. Now, that don't mean I don't love you, and that don't mean I won't rock with you. But I ain't going to act like you wrong I ain't going to act like you right when you're wrong. I'm not your mama. I'm not your mama. That's what mama do, make you wrong right. My mama, no matter what I do, if I come to my mama a certain way, she gonna be on my side. That's how mama roll. Mama gonna be with her babies. That's how mama roll. Daddy can't be like that. Daddy can't be like that. Somebody gotta be for real in there telling the motherfucker the truth. And if Devin don't look at the truth of the facts that his defense lost that fight, it will happen again, Carlos. That's what I'm saying. Are you telling Ryan he was wrong? I ain't got to tell him he wrong. He won a damn fight. Look, if he was wrong, you know what they would do? They would take that loss off Devin record. Why they ain't do that, Carlos? You know why? Because It might be some bullshit in the game, man. It's a lot of politics in boxing. And Ryan was saying some way out shit before that fight. You know, he was saying some way out shit about rich people that don't like no motherfucker putting their business out like that. 99 finesse, what's fitness, what's going on, dog? What's good? I'm gonna start posting my boxing clips on here. That's what's up. Do that, my nigga. I told you Nate Campbell is my coach. Yeah, Nate Campbell is one of my favorite fighters, and the reason why I liked him, he was rough and rugged, and he had endurance for days. The nigga did not get tired. Nate Campbell did not get tired. He fighting hard from round 1 to 15 or 12. However many we got to go. Nate Campbell was the real deal, dog. You got a hell of a motherfucker working with you. You need to pay attention to him. They still investigating. It may be 22B Salmon Gold. Man, stop it. Carlos, what's wrong with you, man? What is your problem? How old are you, dog? What's your motherfucking problem? Why you stuck on that sucker shit like that? How come you don't focus on that man defense? And Ryan whooped that boy head. Yeah, he did. Thank you. 929. Ryan beat the brakes off Devin. That's it. That's it. Ryan he probably better than Devin. Shit, he won the damn fight. Shit. I mean, come on, man. Who Devin beat? Who Devin beat to get all this respect he get? Lomachenko already lost a couple. Lomachenko lost to Salido as soon as he got over here. Then he lost to Tiafimo, who done been beat by Cambosis. So beating an old ass, I think Lomachenko was 34, 35, Devin 24, man. And you think you want credit for that, bro? I told you, agree with you about, okay. So leave this other shit alone. You keep bringing up this PED shit, Carlos. Let it go, dog. Let it go. That's for the dub. That's for the commission. That's not our job. Carlos act like he don't. Thank you. I mean, let that shit go, dog. Let that PED shit go. That's what I'm saying, because you keep talking about that bullshit. Only thing Devin need to focus on is I gotta tighten up my defense, and a motherfucker PED wouldn't have helped his ass. How about that? Now, check this out. What if Devin had his defense tight and he win a fight and they come out with the PED? That make Devin like this big ass monster. But he didn't win the fight, and all he had to do was keep his shit tight. Floyd said that he could have been in the corner and got him through that fight. So I want to hear that, because especially when I watched Devin win 6 rounds in a row. 6, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 5 in a row. And he could have won that first round. Shit, Devin had all the chance in the world to win that. you feel me? No, Brian. Yeah, but dog, man. But with Charlo, man, Charlo is real sad what happened to him. Honestly, man. Regardless, I don't know who that woman was that's in his life, and Charlo. I really think he seemed like a real good-hearted young man. I got kids older than a lot of these dudes, and I feel bad that he made it this far in his career, and I think it ain't. I don't think it's his own fault that he coming down, man. When your wife is going to either be an asset to you or a liability. There's no in between. Either she an asset or she a liability. There is no in between, and I'm not talking about necessarily financially. An asset could be just that steady voice that's at the house, that person that keep everything right. That one is on even keel. The one that's supposed to be your backbone. A woman can make you feel amazing, or no, a woman can either make you feel like 10 feet tall or smaller than that. If you ain't no motherfucking man, and you go dealing with old dirty bitch, she gonna work you. Ain't nothing worse than a mama's baby with a dirty bitch and he got money. Ain't nothing worse. She finna take that motherfucker on for a ride, and ain't no telling when he gonna get off. Ain't nothing worse than mama baby with a dirty bitch in the bankroll. Ain't nothing worse than that. Ain't nothing worse than that. Let me ask you a question, Spiel. If your son was a boxer, he did box, and he got killed in the ring, he did, it was my fault, and you found out the dude was on PEDs, what would you have? The same reaction? Hey, man, yeah, because that ain't our job right there. That's up to the people that charge. I would be going to the commission and going to them, bitching at them. That's where I'd be going. If I was Devin and his father, I would be. I made a video. They should sue whatever commission. Let him get in that ring and fight. That's where you go. You go to the people that had the information and didn't give it out. That's where you go. You know, the fighter, a motherfucker, if they can take an advantage and win, they win. You done played PlayStation with a motherfucker before, and y'all playing the game, and he got a souped up man or some shit like that, and you don't know it till y'all start playing a while. And he laughing because he winning. I mean, people do shit like that. You know, I'm just saying, I'm just using anything for an example where you might, that's gonna happen in life. That's for the people in charge. That's for the people in charge, because that's not for me. That's not for you. That's for Devin and his father to go to the WBC or whoever the commission is and sue them motherfuckers. That's what you do. You know, Fat boy, super cool. My condolences to your son, Spear. Do you mind telling stories? No, he didn't pass. He got beat up. He got beat up in a ring like that before. And hey, it was my fault. When he got beat up, because I gave him information different from his coach. And at the time, you my boy Spear, but motherfucker pull that shit on mine. Y'all come visit me on death row. Man, it wasn't that serious, dog. That when I read about the little stuff he took, it ain't making you no hella strong, man. I mean, oh my bad, but I thought you was saying no, he ain't for it ain't that serious, dog. For me, put it like this: if it wasn't for the fact that his defense lost him the fight, I might be hearing some of this shit. But I watched the fight 4 times. And I saw all Devin had to do was keep his defense responsible. That's what Floyd, all the real fighters said. He could have won that fight easy just by keeping his defense tight. But his defense ain't tight. And that's the only thing. If I was Devin, I wouldn't focus on nothing else but that. Be honest with you, because anything else is a waste of his time. Let his father handle what happened there. Go somewhere and get you a trainer and start jabbing and keeping your motherfucking hand up when you do. Go work on that. If you gotta tie that motherfucker to the side of your head or tape it, whatever you gotta do, get that bitch in the ring and make sure when he jab, he don't drop his right hand. And he good to go. Like I said, man, my son had gotten fights with motherfuckers. I done had motherfuckers bring bats. My son used to fight a lot. My son mama died when he was real. My son mama went to prison for like on some bullshit law they had in the South. They gave her 3 strikes you out. So they gave my son mama life. I had to raise my older son, just me and him. And he fought a lot behind that shit. His mama being in prison. And as soon as she got out, maybe a year later, she died. My son didn't have a mother like that. Now, I take that back. One of my ex-girlfriends, who I still care about to this day, she always been there for my boy. She don't have no kids, so that's basically her son in some ways. But that my son had a lot of anger growing up. That's why I put him in boxing and sports stuff where he can get that aggression out of him. But he had a lot of anger, and he wasn't a big dude, so he fought a lot. My son stayed outside fighting. Motherfuckers that came to my house with bats and shit like that. I don't get into motherfucking kid shit. I don't. I don't. I don't get in that shit. Uh, I sent the boy home that day, and I done seen my son whoop kids' ass, and the same kid come to my house that he beat up, and I treat that kid like he my own son. And he come by every day, sit down, eat dinner. The dude that beat my son up that day come over my house while I'm cooking pancakes. You come on in and have breakfast too. I don't get in that shit like that. Let a man be a motherfucking man. You dig? And learn, hey, you can't whoop everybody. It's gonna be like this sometimes. Devin tried to please the fans too much instead of using his feet, using his skills. Exactly. Now we talking. Now we talking. He had no business standing there in front of Garcia like that. That ain't his game. Thank you. Garcia played Devin. Is what happened. Devin mentally lost that fight in the first round. He got sparked. I agree with that too, dog. Well, I won't say he lost right there, but right there is when 2 things was known. Ryan knew he could hurt him, and Devin knew Ryan could hurt him. And that changed. Now, once again, Devin won two, 3, 4, 5, 6 clearly in a row. And he was winning the 7th until he got clipped. So he had got back, he had got past it. But he got to work on that defense. And that's just the bottom line. Devin should work with Virgil Hunter. No, I wouldn't fuck with Virgil Hunter. Here's why. I respect Virgil Hunter, but I'm like Floyd. I don't want no motherfucker who never fought before training me. Virgil Hunter ain't never been no boxer. I want me an ex-fighter. I want somebody that been taking punches too. I don't want no motherfucker who don't really know how it's like to be out there. I used to box a little bit myself. I don't want nobody who ain't been in the ring and took them punches fucking with me. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I'm gonna find me one. It's a lot of ex-boxers that's good trainers. Freddie Roach, there's a bunch of them out there. There's a bunch of Ronnie Shields. It's a bunch of good trainers out there. But I want somebody that been in the ring before. I'm sorry. I like Joe Goosen. I don't know if he ever boxed before, but I do like Joe Goosen. I get that point. Okay, okay. Robert Garcia. Robert Garcia, he don't take enough time with the fighters. His game plan changed after that to me. OG started. Yeah, I agree with you for fitness, but Robert Garcia is a good trainer, but only thing, the only one really come out of there is his brother Mikey, and his daddy was the one really got him right. Let's keep it real now. I mean, he did have McDonald fight good, but he had him fight dirty too, throwing low blows and shit like that. I can't say how good Robert Garcia is or ain't. I'm just being honest. I think he a solid trainer. But when I watch him, he stays sitting on his ass. He sit down too damn much for me. He got other people. I want the trainer working with me. I want you working with me. He need a Floyd Senior type motherfucker. Somebody, he need a one-on-one trainer. He needs somebody that's gonna really focus and spend that time with him. I don't want no motherfucker that's too busy, got 15, 20 fighters and shit like that. Now, it's a good trainer that don't get a lot of credit. He used to train Tim Garcia, Joel, I think, what is his name? Joel Garcia, I think that's one of the best trainers in boxing. Especially if you want to be an aggressive fighter. Tim Bradley had a hell of a trainer. I cannot remember that dude's name right now, but that motherfucker damn good trainer. Devin has problem with speed, long Ryan, Linares. Well, he got problem with defense. It's gonna be fast fights. You keep your defense tight, it don't matter. I done seen Floyd stand in front of Manny Pacquiao and not get hit. If your defense tight, it don't matter how fast the motherfucker is. It really don't. That's why I say, man, I don't believe in that excuse shit. That ain't my part of it. I am not gonna get into that. You lose, you lose. Like Spence. I could say a lot of reasons why he lost that Crawford fight, but at the end of the day, he got his ass whooped. Bottom line. Now, I can say Spence didn't get a tune-up fight in. That was his fault. I can say Spence forced the fight because Crawford had made it clear if he didn't get things his way, he wasn't fighting. Shouldn't have fought then. Everything Spence, it's like Spence was willing to do anything he had to do to make that fight. He wanted that big bag. He got it. And he got more than what he was asking, looking for. Yeah, Floyd had Manny frustrated. Yeah. And so when you go out here and do stupid shit, the only thing to do is own up to it. I guarantee you, Errol know it was all his fault. What happened with him and Crawford? He forced the fight. He wasn't ready for the fight. He did 1,000 things wrong, and Crawford did everything wrong. Bud did everything right. So you gotta be honest with yourself about this kind of stuff. Well, you don't gotta be, but it's best to be because you'll fuck up and pick him again, and then the shit happen again. Because if Devin don't focus on his defense, he gonna get clipped again. Honestly, if he gonna tell it, when I heard him say in an interview at Sports Center, I ain't ever been in a ring with nobody that much better than me. Well, evidently he ain't looked at the fight tape. Ryan wasn't that much better than you. Ryan just was catching you, taking advantage of the mistake. Your biggest mistake falls into his best punch. Ryan Garcia, anybody who know anything about boxing right now, know Ryan Garcia is solely dependent on that left hook. So a good fighter is going to take that away from you. And Devin couldn't take it away. You know why? His father don't know how to teach him how to do that. He needed a better trainer. Don't rock a bud, but he was on point that night for real, no doubt. But bottom line, his daddy mean well, but it's like he trying to have just as much shine as Devin is. Who you doing this shit for? You or your son? If it's about him, get the fuck out the way and just be the hype man and manager. Because you need to have the best guys in that working with him. Y'all got the money too. He don't want nobody to get close to his son. I feel you, but you gotta trust that that y'all got that bond is strong enough and let that boy be his own man or something before you get him hurt out here. Because eventually he can't keep fighting that bullshit forever. And look what happened with Ryan Garcia. And it's 10 times better fighter. What about Antoine Russell? What if you get in the ring with him? That right hand was bad. Yeah, the right hand was setting up the level up because he was sloppy on defense. That trying to be like Floyd shit. You niggas ain't Floyd. Man, these dudes ain't nowhere close. Crawford, none of them close to Floyd on the package. That defense Floyd had was man, shit, boy, he was great. Be a hanging like a LeVar Ball who don't know how to control his mouth. Truth. But that's good at boxers. You need a hype man type motherfucker like that in the corner with you. You really do. Thing about it is he don't. I mean, well, you know, on the team. Thing about it, he needs somebody that know what they doing. Fuck in that ring. His father is trying to shine with his son. Get out the light, dog. We done all seen you now. Promote. Be a Don King. Let the trainer be in there dealing with Devin before you get the boy hurt. Because all Bill had to do is say, hey, Devin, you need to hold the phone, man. He catch him with the left hook. He started in the first round. Why I didn't hear Bill one time tell him to keep that head up and watch that fucking hook. That's what beat him. It wasn't PED. It wasn't nothing. That left hook beat Devin. And that's any supposedly be A-level fighter supposed to take one punch away from a fighter. Tank took his left hook away from him. That's why he won. Tank took the left hook away from him. He wasn't catching Tank with it. You know why? Because Tank coach got him ready. He gonna do anything but that. Devin was supposed to lose by any punch but that left hook, and he got hit with it not once, not twice, not 3 times, over and over and over and over, getting clipped. Come on, man. Come on, dog. PEDs, they got a damn thing to do with that. That's fucked up defense. So that's why I didn't fall off into the PED thing. If I thought that Ryan was showing some unusual power, but he came in that heavy and he been had a good left hook. So if you get caught with that hook, you're gonna get hurt. Anybody know that about Ryan Garcia? That's what he's looking for. He trying to hit you with that left hook all night. And Devin allowed him to. I mean, that's just bad boxing over and over. LOL again. Exactly. You know what I mean? He just over and over again. And his trainer said nothing about it. He was too busy focused on what Devin needs to do on offense. No, Devin needs to protect his motherfucking self. That's the first thing you got to do. Protect yourself at all times. A lot of good trainers, the old school dudes, they in the gym, they start teaching the fighter how to move around the ring and defend themselves before they even start really working on that other shit. Because you're going to need to know how to move around that ring and you're going to know how to catch punches. And you need, all they have to do is take that left hook away, man. It's just like when Errol fought Bud. Bud, really, you know what Bud beat Errol with? His right hand. I kept telling motherfuckers all before the fight, go look at my fiance. I said, man, Errol got to watch out for it. Ain't the left hand, it's the right hand you got to watch out with Bud. And Bud was sticking that jab, and that's his power hand. Like how my right hand is, and because I'm a right-handed dude, I might stand up with my power come my right. Bud is right-handed and found southpaw, the same thing Andre Ward did, where he got a strong hand out front, and that jab is like a straight right. And Spence, because Spence got a 72-inch reach and Crawford got 74, I said this before the fight, distance is going to be important. I knew Errol was going to have a problem because he used 72 inches Errol that had to reach on pretty much everybody he fought except Crawford. So he didn't realize he needed to take another half a step back to be out of Crawford punching range. And Errol was trying to get in at his usual range with fighters, but with Bud, you can't do that because you ain't gonna be able to touch him because he's standing at us that half step back and using his reach and was just popping spin over and over, bam, sticking that jab in his face. And that jab was like a straight right hand and turned his face into hamburger meat by the fourth, fifth round. That's what killed him. EJ set everything up off the jab and double jab too. He do, but with certain fighters, with a fighter like Crawford, You got to fight a different way. You can't just come straight ahead at him. You got to come at angles like he coming and force him to come out of his comfort zone. Earl never did that. So that come from his trainer, not spending enough time with him, getting him ready for that fight. That's anybody can see that. And now we know why. Money. Man, that money and the wrong woman is two things that can really ruin you, man. That money is a motherfucker, man. It done fucked up a lot of good friendships with people, a lot of relationships with people. It's a lot of jealousy and crab shit that come with that bankroll a lot of times, especially when you coming from the bottom to the top. Like EJ did in the seventh round of Lamont Peterson, crazy angle. Exactly. Earl know how to fight different than that. But what fighters do is whatever you worked on in training, that's what they do in the ring, most of them. And they all what looked like Derrick James did to me was help him get in shape, helped pass for him, and just train him. But it don't like he trained him specifically saying, "Well, Crawford do this, do that," like what Crawford trained had him with Earl overreach, and he always do. You can most of the knockdowns came from Earl making a mistake and Terrence Crawford capitalizing off of them. That's called preparation. That's called preparation. Crawford got prepared for the fight to fight Errol Spence. Earl Spence was just trained and ready to fight. And you gotta when you fighting somebody that good, you gotta have a motherfucking fight a game plan. A, B, and a C. Good trainers do that, but when you got five more motherfuckers fight within a couple of weeks each, remember Frank Martin fought 2 weeks before Earl, a week or two before Earl fight, and when I seen Frank fight, I said then Spence might be in trouble because Crawford didn't look good, and it showed me Derrick James can't train all these fighters. He don't want no help. This nigga got money greed now, so he want to do it all by himself. Dude, who the hell you think you are? I mean, he lost two fights last year. He finna lose. I think he'll lose another one when Tank and Frank Martin fight. And nigga, you been getting L's ever since you got that trainer of the year. That let you know that shit went to his head. That shows you he didn't really do nothing with his own shit in boxing. Now that he was getting accolades, he wanted to be a rock star. He was all in front of YouTube cameras, all that shit before. Don't y'all remember on the media workout, Earl had to call him in the ring because he over there running his mouth. Man, that dude, he let Earl down big time, and now he trying to extort money from him. Shit, boy, you make him sense. Boy, please. That's why I say, man, people could be a motherfucking trip, man. I mean, you can have a guy around you for a lot of years, and sometimes the dude that you think is your main man is your main hater. A lot of times, that's a sad truth. The nigga who sit right next to you is hating on you. This motherfuckers that you done had around you probably been hating on you since y'all was little kids, and he just ain't had the chance to show you yet. And the first chance old sucker ass nigga get to show you how you really feel, it's gonna come out. And I feel like that's what Derek did. Maybe he ain't never really liked Spence that much, but that was his meal ticket for at that time. But as soon as he got what he didn't need Spence no more, he showed him how he felt about him. That's how I feel. $350,000 a lot of money. Regardless of what you feel like you deserve, $350,000 is a lot of motherfucking money. Especially when you was a nigga working a job when you met this dude. You wasn't no trainer, you was a job, nigga. So I don't want to hear that shit. You going out here busting your ass on somebody's job every day, and now nigga give you 350,000. You want to get brand new, and you been punching the motherfucking clock, man. Get out my motherfucking face, nigga. I mean, sometimes, man, please, sometimes motherfuckers say some sucker ass shit, man. They really do, man. But like I say, man, accountability is everything. If you're gonna be a man, be accountable for the shit you do. Own your mistakes when you make them. Don't look for excuses because you'll make the mistake again when that shit happen. Real talk. Hey man, you gonna win in life sometimes. Sometimes you gonna lose in life. That's everybody. But a man can win just like he lose. A man can lose just like he win and hold his head up high because as long as you gonna be here, as long as you get up and see another day, you got a chance to make that shit right. So be a man. Don't be no motherfucking mouse. Don't be out here making excuses when you fuck up. Don't teach your kids to be making excuses when they fuck up. If your kid get in trouble in school, don't go up there and cuss the fucking teacher out. Kick his ass. And things work better when we do things the right way as men. We gotta start, we gotta lead. And the only way to lead is to take ownership. You can't take ownership if you don't take ownership for all of it, good and bad. Good and bad. I'm sitting over here with cancer right now. You think I ain't gonna sit up here and just die. I'm gonna live, fuck it. And when it happened, it happened. I'm not gonna sit up here waking up every day worrying about no problem that I ain't got no control over. I'm gonna live my life to the best of my ability and try to enjoy it. And that's just how you gotta be in life, man. You can't be looking for excuses and shit like that. Cause what about when you get to the situation to where it ain't no excuse and you out there, you done fucked up. Now what you gonna do? And you done made excuses. Now what happened now? So I just feel like a motherfucker need to own this shit out here. And when you getting real money, it's best to have the woman you started with if she a good one. But dead weight is heavy. Don't ever forget that dead weight heavy. So if you got a dead weight bitch, she will drag you the fuck down. If you got an old ignorant motherfucker and you out here trying to make some real shit happen, she gonna fuck it up. She's gonna fuck it up because she over there hating. Sometimes a lot of motherfuckers is sleeping with the enemy. That happened to me in life. I never forgot. I came home and I walked in the house. I'm paying for all this shit. I'm making all this, but I said, damn. So this is what I do this shit for. My old lady laid up watching Ricky Lake, everybody watching TV, chilling, ain't nobody doing shit. I might throw bricks at the penitentiary every motherfucking day, and I'm thinking, damn, motherfucker give a fuck about what happened to me out here, and you start really, sometimes you gotta pay attention. And if you don't got an asset, you got a liability in there. And when you're trying to do something real in your life, people respect you more of your account. Yes, sir. No, yes, sir. And when you try to have something real going on in your life, you need to have real people around you. You need to have a woman that ain't scared to speak up. Now, I ain't saying go get no docile bitch. Go get you a real woman who gonna tell you, hey man, you wrong right here. You need her in there like that. You need a wife that's gonna check you when you coming up fucked up. And I think with Charlo, I hate to say it, I just don't think he got the right for what he was trying to do in his life. He had the right mate because you need somebody that's gonna help you come up. That when you come out in public, and I'm not talking about visually how she look. I'm talking about how she, just that she's for you. She's all for you. She could be the dumbest motherfucker on the planet, but as long as she loves you and in your corner and will tell your ass when you wrong, that's what everybody need that. Everybody need that. Everybody need that person, her and you, that will tell you when you're wrong. But you don't need nobody that's riding you and running you down and bringing you down mentally. Because if you love a woman and she call you all kind of pussy ass niggas, nigga, you ain't shit, woo woo. If you love that woman and y'all live together, there ain't nowhere in the hell you leaving that house and that shit ain't in your head. You cannot fight like that. You need your head clear when you're in that boxing ring. That's why a lot of times I prefer for these fighters not to even have no woman. Because sometimes they can have anybody have you all messed up, and a man probably from her point of view, she probably see it the same way. But I'm just seeing a lot of these fighters get caught up. Mike Tyson, look like Errol. Well, I ain't gonna say Spence. I don't know what kind of woman Keith Thurman got, but once he got her, it's like he stopped fighting. Am I wrong? I'm not trying to say nothing bad about nobody. All I'm saying is, when you try to do certain shit, you better have the right type of person in there with you. Because you start noticing when most of these dudes, when their careers start going backwards, it's a new person on the side of them. I seen it happen to Shane Mosley. Like I say, Earl Spence lately, like he switched out. I don't know. I don't know how focused people, people get, motherfucker fall in love with with people sometimes, and it just override their good sense sometimes. It really do. If it ain't a person that really genuinely got your best interest at hand, uh, that shit can be detrimental. Especially when you're trying to make some real money or be in a professional setting. Anyway, you need a woman that's gonna be an asset. You do not need a liability when you try to do something real at home with you. You do not need somebody that don't respect you and that you don't respect in your house with you. She really need to be an asset. Because if she not an asset, then she gotta be a liability. And that dead weight heavy out here, dog. I'm just gonna keep it real. I think Charlo is one of the best. Like, I thought Charlo could beat anybody at 160 pounds. And in the last few years, since that around the time that woman came on internet and ran it like she did, you'd have seen her outside fighting and all that kind of shit. I mean, come on, man. Come on, dog. You don't need that, and you trying to be no professional and get this real money. And you got sponsors and different people that might want to fuck with you. You cannot have that going on. You gotta, you know, once you get yourself in a position where you can get that real money, you need to get all of it you can because it ain't gonna last forever. And you need to take full advantage of it. And the wrong fucking spouse will drag your ass to the bottom of the sea. Zero capping going on. Too many brothers choosing women. Hey, they choosing women off their looks and what that bitch doing in that bedroom. A lot of these motherfuckers can't handle that good hot mouth back there. And bitch put a good shot of hot mouth on scene, especially these boxers. Seem like they be DUI. Real talk. And either, if everybody can't handle that, and you don't pick no woman because you like how her ass look, nigga. Cause she pretty, and you need to like her, and she need to like you. You need, you know, if a woman that went and bought fake titties, that bought a fake ass, fake fingernails, fake eyelashes, uh, all this makeup on, who is that bitch? Fake hair. You can go find you a mannequin and bring that home with you. At least it won't talk and beg. Real shit. I mean, give me a natural woman. Give me a natural sister. I just want me a regular old sister. That's down for you. And then if you want to go out there and get busy like that, sneak and do it. Now I know that might sound fucked up, but shit, when you rich, you get away with that. Sneak and do it, and do it one time and forget about it. You don't get caught up in that shit. Real talk. Let's get you something worth having at home with you, especially when you getting this real money like this. Because these opportunities don't just keep coming by in life to get that real cash like that. I mean, see, these dudes is making millions of dollars and hundreds of thousands of dollars. You ain't gonna get that kind of money out here working. You got to, and boxing careers, football, basketball, whatever sport you in, it's gonna last through most of your 20s. Some dudes get lucky enough to get through their 30s in it, but for the most part, you're gonna be not doing it way longer than you were doing it. You not that money is not gonna be coming like that forever unless you set yourself up the right way later. And you gotta have you a real partner at home with you that you and her got respect for one another for that shit to for you to accomplish what you want to accomplish. Go back to fathers not teaching that. Well, you gotta be with your son to teach your son. Most motherfuckers that fuck with a dirty bitch or a lot of women that just get with a nigga, want a baby, get the change and bounce now. But I blame that on niggas because you see what you got. Everybody see I done had them. You know what you're working with. And some dudes, that pussy just driving, they just can't get past that. There's some women that take you in that bedroom if you ain't got experience and walk your ass down the street. Real talk, I'll tell you some of these motherfuckers will suck a golf ball through a water hose. You let that bitch get back there. I had a bitch, I'm sorry, because I got some women on here, but I'm going to say this. I had a broad one time, and she used to say my dick was her bottle, man. And I'm talking about just eat dick up all day. Now, I was old enough and mature enough to deal with it, but I'm sure she done fucked up a lot of people with that. Every 5 minutes, we was in Target one day, and this bitch sucked my dick. On Six Flags, on a roller coaster. But that's when you know a motherfucker up to something. That's when you know a motherfucker up to something, and I come up in the street, so I had been doing that kind of shit since I was 14 years old, but a lot of people haven't. And I was hustling from the time I was a little kid. A lot of people didn't grow up like that, and they get turned out by that kind of shit. It's hoes that will turn you out. out there. If you ain't used to this real shit, when they swallowing that shit down, and you don't even need no towel with this bitch. So that's what's fucking a lot of them up. And some of them, when they ain't used to it, they'll marry that shit. Like a bitch in a strip club. Dude, have your fun and get the hell out of here. You know what I mean? You know, this ain't this. You don't bring everything home with you. Some shit is for right there, right now, and let that memory be enough. You keep going back, you gonna you gonna get burned. You know what I mean? It's real talk. I mean, so I know what be happening to a lot of these young brothers because ain't nothing like a beautiful woman doing that kind of shit to you. But remember this. She did it to somebody else. I remember one of my boys came to me one time, man, this bitch, she licked my ass, everything. He married the broad too now. That's one of the few ones that it worked out, but I asked her one time, I said, now, remember this, if she licked your ass, this ain't the first one she licked, nigga. This bitch lick ass. You- That's what you want. So you had to look at the shit a motherfucker do. Do you want that for, you know? That's the old school spirit. These young kids on a different level, man. Yeah, but I'm just keeping it a buck because I see what happened to Charlo, and I feel sorry for him. I feel like I think he got the wrong woman. I think she ruined his life, and they do that shit on purpose because sometimes the motherfucker hating on you the most. That bitch that sit right next to you every day. That's the motherfucker that hates you the most. But she ain't gonna say nothing. Why she needs you? But the bitch sitting there waiting on you to fall. I have seen that more times than not. And I think cause see, if when you got a good woman at home, you're not gonna be doing that shit right there. She is the one gonna keep you balanced. You got a good woman at home, she not gonna allow you to be smoking no cigarettes in her house. She ain't gonna have that beer shit smelling all through her crib. It's just stuff that she ain't gonna put up with. A good woman ain't putting up with some shit in her house. I don't give a fuck who it is. Once she in there and it's her house, she finna run that motherfucking house. A good woman is finna run that motherfucking house and she finna keep her old man somewhere in line. That's what you need. You gotta have that kind of respect for her. She gotta have it for you. You need to have a woman that you respect what she say. Don't get me wrong. But most of these mothers got bitches at home with them. And it's a difference between a bitch and a woman. It's a difference between a hoe and a woman. It's a big difference. And you cannot make a hoe into a housewife. It's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. A hoe gonna be a hoe. It's just in her. Some folks, it's just in them. And so you hit it and quit it. That's what you do. I don't give a fuck how bad she is, nigga. If you want to remember, take a picture of the bitch. That's good enough. You know you fucked it and push on. You don't need to keep doing that because it's gonna fall into the overlay for the underplay now. That's what happened to a lot of these cats. So I'm just trying to help. I can help all these young brothers I can out. But I gotta take care of some business now. So I'm gonna get up with y'all again, man. I enjoyed this live stream, man, and I enjoy getting out here with y'all, man. So we'll wrap again probably tomorrow, man. Y'all stay up, man. One.